last quarter and the way you finished the game, you left yourself a lot of ground to make up?
Yeah, we definitely did, but it was a game of, it was a really tough game to play, and obviously from the conditions point of view, it was definitely a territory battle, and we just weren't able to. We had plenty of opportunities to put scoreboard pressure on, we just couldn't. And to their credit, they finished a couple of times up in their front end better than we were capable of doing up our end. So I think that's the margin ended up getting out a little bit further than it should have probably. If all the other numbers and that are looked at, we'd say it was a bit of an arm wrestle game.
No, I mean, further down, Matt Crouch not playing, of course, coming off shorter break and whatnot. Was your message at three-quarter time to try and run them off their feet a little bit through the middle?
Oh no, that's the way we want to play our footy. We want to be a bit daring to watch and play the game that way. And that's what happens in the game. You get a little bit of momentum off it. We were actually able to hit the scoreboard, and I think that's what builds your momentum. If you're missing and you're hitting posts or you're getting fingertips touched going over the line, and you're getting a 50-metre penalty against you that puts them on the goal line, those things just make a significant difference in a tough game.
The decision to send Dougal forward obviously turned out pretty good. But
yeah, well, I think we were creative. We were actually daring enough to have a crack at doing some different stuff, and we swapped the two talls. And we did some stuff that was a bit different, and we always know that Doug can play. Dougal can actually play some footy up the other end of the ground. So he's got some weapons that make it really challenging, and at the moment we're just looking for someone that's able to have a bit more of an impact.
You're disappointed that maybe one of your key forwards wasn't able to take hold of the game earlier, given the amount of ground ball and they won?
Not so much take hold, but look threatening. And I thought Dougal looked threatening, didn't he? As soon as he went down there, some of his weapons, he looked a bit more threatening than what we had up there at the time. And yeah, we would have liked that, but we understood what we had up in our front half. It was always going to be a little bit challenging.
Do you sit back now and just go, well, where was that in the first three quarters of the game? Where was that sort of boldness and that attacking play that we've seen it in Port Adelaide at times this season? Where was that?
No, I think we still had good opportunities. We had repeat entry after repeat entry after repeat entry. We had 69 entries to 62 or something. We had plenty of opportunities. We just couldn't find a way to finish the front part of the game. And Adelaide, they went forward, and Lynch kicks one off the pack, and things like that happened. They had the ability to put a bit more gap on us than they should have.
Why couldn't you find the answers? Was it your players not picking the right options, or was it the credit?
I thought Adelaide defended really well. They held their shape really strongly behind the ball, and they've done that. We're aware of that. We know what they're like in that space, and as you see in the last quarter, if you can put them under some speed of ball at them, they're like any team. They can be a little bit shaky.
Did the stuff at the contest please you though?
Yeah, well, I thought our contest, they ended up winning ground ball. We're okay in clearance. As I said, it was a lot of that ball, though. It was a game tonight that was always going to be ugly and grubby. It wasn't a spectator game, was it, as much as that, unless we kept the scoreboard close, which we didn't do until late in the last quarter.
Where are you at, Ken? Like, you've lost the last two now. You're back to 4-4. Are you a bit disappointed where you're sitting this stage of the season?
Oh, well, everyone, you want to win every game you can. We've put ourselves in opportunities to win most games. We understand the closeness of the competition. Yeah, we're disappointed. We'd much rather be 5-3 or 6-2 or right at the top. We get that, but we understand some of our challenges have been there too.
How did you see your two rucks? That was probably perceived from the outside as a real opportunity you could take hold of the game.
Yeah, like I said, I thought we were okay around clearance and stuff like that. Again, was it a dominant aerial display by big blokes tonight? It was never going to be that. I thought Paddy was pretty good when he went in there a few times and got us a bit of life and did some nice things, but I thought, that probably a break even slightly in front, perhaps, I don't know.
Ryan Burton's injury, obviously you're ashamed to lose him so early in the game tonight.
Yeah, it keeps coming at the moment. Hamstring. Small hamstring, but just enough that was ruled him out of the game, because he was as part of the significant planning, that he was a part of he was going to take bets, and that obviously disorganises you and does a lot of other different things. We pushed Mott's back, which he had to go back and play in the half back line, and you're reshuffling a fair bit, and that can sometimes disrupt you a bit too. But we actually thought we were okay, even though we had to shuffle a fair bit.
So does it look like a standard 21-day hamstring at this stage?
If that's what they look like, yeah, that's what they look like. I don't know. Let's wait and see what the scan says. We'll tell you the facts when we know. At the moment, we're not sure.
Just to clarify with Ryan, so did he sort of report a bit of hamstring soreness or discomfort last week? If you can remember back, he had a big bang in the back in his back, which caused him some issues, and some referral down his legs, which is what happens in a knock like that. But he trained fine through the week. He trained Thursday. There was
was no carryover going in. We don't take those risks.
Are you still bullish about your players that you've got to try and cover the gaps that the guys out? Like, I mean, are you pragmatic? Look at the names that are missing from your side. You're still confident that?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I think we put ourselves in a position that AFL seasons do to you. You got some people missing. You got some great opportunity from other people, and that's what happens every week. And Adelaide has some players missing. There's no issue. Everyone has players missing, and sometimes it's just the number that you have missing that causes some concern. From my point of view, I think the players that we can put out there are capable, and if we can play, a more consistent game, we can win games of football. There's no doubt. And we see it every week with the competition: who wins, who loses. It's so even.
We've got a fair sample size now, eight rounds. Are you surprised that scoring is generally down? I know tonight was hard conditions. And
yeah.
Are you surprised that everyone thought that the 6-6-6 would lead to bigger scores? Are you surprised that it hasn't at the moment?
Yeah, I probably don't, because you don't watch every game of the games that we've been involved with. I think the scoring's been okay, and I think that's all right. But some of our problems have been that we haven't converted the chances like tonight, or we haven't kicked straight. So we've had plenty of opportunities as a team. I think if we were able to convert better with our opportunities, we would be significantly up on what we've been scoring in the past. Now, the numbers will say we're down a little because of conditions like tonight makes it really challenging. And as I said, there's a number of games, probably half our games, we've kicked more points than goals, which makes our scoring down a bit.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. Cheers.